Aquarius, how are you doing? Thank you for the like, sharing, subscribing. My name is Kim, and I'll do your reading for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day 2021. So we always start off with calling in the divine white light to surround us while we do this reading and surround you as you watch this reading. Calling in our angels, spirit guides, and higher self, higher power, to help us with the message that's for the greater good sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius, let's get started. We're going to use Kim Cran's archetype deck first. We'll draw some oracle cards and then we'll clarify with the tarot near the end. All right, Spirit, and thank you. Highest message for Aquarius, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. All right, Aquarius, let's get this show on the road. So Jane told you, let's do 2 cards. There's the fault line and the self. Okay, interesting. So let me look in a book just to get the gist of what I need to tell you about these. Let's see. The fault line. This is the fissure, the crack, the weak link. It talks about feeling like you're walking on eggshells, like you're walking across a frozen lake. That's the energy of this card, is like, oh no, I've got to be really careful. So it says there's no easy fix for your situation at hand. It's going to require a foundational shift that will alter current dynamics from the ground up. So this is redefining reality and breaking open. It's possible that something a loved one said caused a crack in your relationship that has never been mended. Revisit it. It's time to heal. Okay, and then the self. We have the self. Let's see. The self. Okay, this is the soul, the witness, the watcher, witnessing and accepting new aspects of self. So the self is a graceful culinary dancer, it says, watching, waiting, and observing as the spectrum of ingredients become the flavor of our life. Attempt to see the you behind, like, the physical form. It says it's no surprise that 2 central mantras in the yoga tradition concern themselves with the self. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go on from here. It's like self-inquiry, kind of. But, yeah, trying to view things from a higher perspective, like spirit perspective. All right, let's find out more information. Wisdom from the oracles. Wisdom from the oracles. Let's move that up there. For Aquarius. Ow. For Aquarius. Peace. Maybe that's about having peace with oneself, you know. Might be about that. 23. Let me look this up for you. But being at peace, being able to accept, it's about radical acceptance, like acceptance of what's going on. Enjoy things as they are. So it's freedom from attachment and radical acceptance. So a quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul satisfaction is the way to find peace. So it's a time for calmness. It's a time for calmness and to allow peace to come into your life. Let's get you an energy card. See what the energy card has to say about this situation with self and the fault line. Being hurt, feeling hurt. time to mend something, to fix something, to tie up loose ends, to clean it up. All right, this is the energy deck for Aquarius, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, 2021. Yeah, so I think this goes up here next to this. Caring connections is kind of wedged in between both of these, since the fault line is connected with caring connections. And of course, the self would be your connection to your own spirit. And then we have the thinking man. This may be a Libra, Gemini, or it might be your sign, Aquarius. This is usually the King of Swords to me. So this is about some truth being revealed, maybe. This king is, very logical. Maybe he could give you good advice on the logical front of things. Building a strategy is important to him. Coming up with a strategy. This can also reference some kind of authority, people in authority. All right, let's get one from the spellcasting deck. The self and the thinking man. Maybe it's something that the soul will be able to help you figure out on a soul level, that, just the knowing, having a knowing for a strategy. Oh no, not coming together. All right, so for Aquarius, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Virgo just got this card, fertility. That's crazy. That's the thing I said to myself when it came out was, make sure you remember who has this. Okay, clarity. So yeah, this is about seeing something for what it is, the truth, knowing the truth. Fertility can be about a plan, like a pregnancy finally turns out to be confirmed. It can mean a birth announcement, but it also can mean a successful new endeavor that you've decided to take on. A successful new endeavor. And then we have willpower. It's kind of like the Nine of Wands energy. It's not wanting you to give up. Not wanting you to give up, to keep trying. Keep trying, because there's something you're doing that's really right, that can give you peace. This willpower. And the clarity is, seeing for things for how they are. Fertility, we could be talking about business. We could be talking about actually having a kid. Let's see. That's not going to be everybody, though. Let me say that. The fault line. Let's see what that is. About Aquarius. About justice. About making something fair in a connection. And I said this might be authority too. So this might be about like a court case. If it's about a court case, something is in your favor. If it doesn't mean that, it could mean a Libra, or it can mean balancing things out. Making something fair because something just isn't fair. Something about this connection is just not fair. Justice needs to be had. Let's look at the self. Let's look at the self for Aquarius. Oh, look. That one wants to come out. And there's the 10 of Wands. So the reason it's touching the peace is because there's going to be some kind of peace made with this connection. And I think it's with the connection in your physical life and the connection with your soul. And a 10 is always an ending. So we have the ending of feeling like you're carrying all the burden, of feeling like you're overwhelmed, overworked, burned out. It's an end to that. Let's see. Let's clarify. Clarity. Whoa. All right. Knight of Swords comes in, and that tells us that there's a big change going to happen. It's not a tower change. It's just something that is being cut off and is changing. And you can look at that many ways. I mean, you can look at that as like hostilities being cut out of your life, or you can look at look at it like physically. There may be something that you're leaving behind that has to do with this connection, maybe. And it might have to do with fertility, so it might be the fertility news, or the business. Like there's big swift change with the Knight of Swords, and you could be dealing once again with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So let's see. That's the clarity. You're gonna get clarity on what's gonna change in your life. Let's see. Let's get a card for willpower. Aw, really? Really? Really, really? Yep. All right, something to do with family. Something to do with someone not cooperating. Not cooperating for like the highest good. But in comes the Chariot and tells us that there is success coming. It is just a journey. It's whatever this journey is that you're going on. Then we have a wish granted. A wish granted and you. So I think it's you're getting a wish granted, and this something is going to be a really strong victory for you. Something will change to give you that wish granted. And the star, you know, of course, that is Aquarius, and that's Cancer. It's about fostering your dreams and really knowing that things take time and accepting that. So that kind of radical acceptance too. So we have Page of Wands. This is about good news. It's about good news coming to you. Good news. Then we have Two of Wands. It's about focusing on what you want, All right, and then we have the saving card, or not listening to what other people say, the importance. Then we have the Five of Cups. So this is about regretting something, feeling like you would like something to be done over. And it also is a card sometimes about being a little too hard on yourself. This could be a child, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And then here's your last one, and it's touching the star. This is your offer of love. If it's an actual person, it's a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But this is about an offer of love to you, new start, a new beginning in something, and it has to do with your wish. Has to do with your wish. And yeah, I just see the Chariot being central to you, the central theme. So yeah, it's a good reading. Let's get your tea leaves, Aquarius. Oh, let's do it from up here. Just what lands on the table. All right, see what we got. And these are a lot. These are not going to relate to everybody. All right, rabbit. To me, rabbit means fertility. They say on this card, too much concern with sexual matters, but I think it means fertility. I'm putting it up there with fertility. Then we have cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. I think this has to do with this fault line. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Self-delusion. Well, there's the self. So, yeah. Heartache over what you no longer have with the spear. The spear. And, of course, you're going to have willpower if you're going through something like that. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. And that's that dream of yours that's slowly but surely getting ahead. And then we have the very lucky goldfish. This is increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. It may be both. And that involves your caring connection. The last one is a warning. Lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. Control your anger or you will be sorry. Maybe over something that's changing or something that's been like a regret in life. So that's what I've got for you for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Thanks for joining me. Sending love and light out to you. Join me for the next reading. Bye.